Hi everyone, so if you're following my channel, you know that I love AI and automations. But the problem is with AI is that we all sound exactly the same. And it makes me really sad because I really believe that all of us have a unique voice and every business have their unique soul. But this doesn't come forward because we all use the same tools. So when we're using ChatGPT, for instance, it draws the same information for all of us. So when we create content or outreach messages, it's going to sound exactly the same. So now you have two choices. Either you do it manually and you're going to lose because you're not going to keep up with the pace of your competitors, or you're going to sound exactly the same like everyone else. So today we're going to talk about something called RAG. And RAG is basically your own personalized database for your AI. So instead of having ChatGPT that draws the same information for everyone, you can now build your own database for your AI. So we're going to feed your RAG with your own content, text, information and data. So now you're going to basically have your own AI that have your unique voice, know everything about you and your business, and instead of using AI to replace you, we're going to use AI to actually enhance you. So in today's video, I'm going to walk through this flow that we built for you inside of n8n, where we're using the new Google Gemini file search API that makes it super easy and super cheap for us to build a RAG. So if this sounds valuable to you, make sure to watch this video till the end. If you're new here to this channel, I'm Magdalena. I run a Skool community where I upload flows and AI agents like this for you to use in your business. Also co-founder of Replic, Notic and Scalic outreach tools that increase your impact and minimize your manual work. So overall, I'm here to help you automate your entire outreach process with strategies and approaches, but that actually works. If you're interested in that, make sure to follow this channel for more, and let's get started. Okay, so before jumping into the flow and show you how this works, I just want to talk a little bit more about why the RAG is so powerful in these AI times. So RAG is context and context is humanity. So human communication, it's built on memory, shared experiences, specific details, continuity over time and nuance. So traditional AI has none of that. It responds from probability instead of relationship. So RAG changes this by giving the AI your past conversations, your frameworks, your client data, your tone of voice, your lived knowledge. So you can basically upload anything into your RAG. This means that the responses are no longer generic. They are contextual, situational, grounded, and this is what makes them feel human. And so instead of a generic AI database, you now have an extension of yourself with your own tone of voice. So humanized content creates trust. People don't trust perfection, they trust resonance. So instead of here is a professional outreach message, you get here's how you would naturally reach out to this person based on your style, your brand, and this specific situation. So this is where automation stops feeling like automation. And RAG equals memory equals relationship. This is the biggest shift. You no longer talk to a stateless machine. You're interacting with a system that remembers, and memory is the foundation of human connection. So that's why RAG-powered content, it feels more emotionally coherent, more aligned, more honest, and more real. Not because we trained the AI to sound more human, but it is rooted in human data, your own data. And this is the part that really excites me, because now we're going from everyone sounding the same to that you're going to sound like you. So the true power of a RAG isn't just about better answers. It's about restoring depth in digital communication. So Gemini now offers File Search RAG, a fully managed knowledge store. So here we have the new file search tool in Gemini API, and this is what we're going to use inside of our flow that I'm going to go through with you in a moment. And this transforms static documents into a real-time expert that you can talk to. So you can deploy this into your customer support chat, your team's internal knowledge base, your SaaS onboarding agent, content generation workflows, cold outreach personalization, answering your chats, answering your emails, etc. So you can basically plug your RAG into anything that you would need. So the conversation is suddenly human again. If you sell automation, you can deploy this system directly for clients and charge 1,000 to 5,000 recurring per knowledge systems. So this is not just tech, this is a business engine, and more important of all, instead of using AI to replace you and sound like everyone else, we're going to enhance your own voice by using your own data. So now I'm going to jump into the flow and show you how it works inside of n8n. Okay, so this is basically how the flow works. So here we're just going to create a new folder where we're going to place all of our data. So we're going to execute the workflow, and here we're going to get a file name for our folder. So I'm going to take that and copy that. And then in the next step here, I'm going to replace this file name that's in here with my new file name that I just copied. So here I have it, and then we're going to go back and add a file. So here we're going to execute the workflow, and here you can see that this pop-up is going to come up. And this is basically where you're going to upload all of the files that you have. So this is really important that you have your own data here. So all of the things that you want your AI to know about you. So texts, PDFs, documents, etc. Everything that makes you unique and that comes from you. So you want to feed your RAG with all of your data. So I'm just going to put this file right here as an example and upload it. And here you can see in end that we just followed through. So now we uploaded the document, and in the next step here, we're just going to put our folder name again. All right, there. And once we have it, now we can open the chat right here, and we can ask the RAG about our document. So I could ask, for instance, list 3 USP for why to use Replic, and then we're going to just click enter, and now it's going to search through our document and give us an answer. And here you have the answer of the RAG. So basically it's going to use our documents to give an answer. And now once you have your RAG, you can plug it into any flow that you might like. So to create content, for instance, or personalize your outreach, or answering chats or messages. So the key to really make this work is all of the documents and the data that you're uploading into your RAG, because the RAG is only knowing about the documents and the information that you feed it with. So this is what you want to really put time on. And in the end here, you also have extra nodes to list all of your file search, delete a file search, etc. So very fast here about the Google Gemini file search. So this is a fully managed RAG system inside of the Gemini API. So instead of managing vector databases, embedding models, chunking, indexing, query pipelines, Google handles everything automatically. So if you have been building RAGs before, you know that it's a mess. So what this does is basically that you can upload files, PDFs, docs, text, JSON files. Google chunks and embeds the content, so files become searchable documents inside a file search store. Gemini retrieves the most relevant chunks during prompts. Answers are grounded in your data, and that's going to give you reduced hallucinations. So answers are really grounded in your own data. So why we use it in this end-to-end workflow is that there is no database required. It's persistent knowledge base, semantic search with citations. It's super fast and very cheap. So perfect for ongoing automations that keeps importing new documents. We turn documents into live knowledge inside of end-to-end. So if you, like me, think that it's super important in these times to enhance your voice, I invite you to join our Skool community, where we're going to upload this flow and other AI agents and workflows for you to use in your own business. So basically we started this community for salespeople, entrepreneurs and business owners who doesn't know how to use tech or automations to scale their business. If this is you, make sure to join now before we increase the price. I really hope that you find value in this video. If you did, please comment and like this video down below. I look forward to talk to you again in the next video. Have a good week. Bye.